All right, last subject here, guys.
Yes, sir.
This weekend. Talked about it a little before. Got a couple new people, though. Andre Ward, Sergey Kovalev, round 2.
Yep.
The gym was pretty much unanimous, except for 2 people picking. No, I'm sorry. Everybody picked Ward in this fight.
Oh,
right?
Yeah. I don't. I
No. 2 people didn't. No, I think everybody did pick Ward. Yeah, everybody picked Ward. It was a clean sweep. What do you guys think? I mean, the first fight was very close. I had Kovalev winning. I think.
I had Ward winning.
Of course,
so
you had the white guy winning.
Yeah, of course.
I'm just kidding.
I always picked the white guy.
started this
Nothing
race
to do with that.
Because y'all was talking
But
about
you know what? I picked Lomachenko over Gary Russell, unlike the rest of you guys.
Yeah, well, hey.
The first fight was very close. I think more people picked Kovalev or thought he won the first fight, but still people thought Ward won, and obviously he did get the decision. But either way, it was a super close fight. Nobody disputes that. It seems a lot of people, myself and I know Amer included, seem to think Ward's going to make an easier go of it this time. So where do you guys stand as far as this fight goes? Did Ward figure him out, or is it going to be, is Kovalev going to make the adjustments? Kevin?
I think the second half of the fight, told a major story when it came to that fight. Ward started to take over and started to get to Kovalev's body. Obviously, like I said on the Mayweather Boxing channel, Kovalev, like most Russian fighters, they only fight one way, and that's just because that's how they're taught. They're in a hard schooling of, that's how the Eastern European, that's how they're taught. As we're Ward, the American style, that's why they come here, to get the American style down. So, Ward has the American style. He can adjust. He can fight on the inside. He can box on the back foot. He can fight going forward. As where Kovalev, he's just Kovalev. He don't do the whole inside thing. So, I think that's going to be the, Ward's adjustments is what's going to win him the fight this time around.
What's that noise?
Man, it sounds like 2 Chinese people fighting.
Yeah.
Hello.
What's that? That's racist again.
Does it not sound like Chinese people fighting? Either that or my wife just dropped a bunch of silverware.
Uh-huh. And another thing, man, Ward is just competitive.
Maybe Jeff's watching some videos on his phone.
Are you watching seriously something on your phone?
Sound like 2 Persians.
2 Persians. What is it with you? Is that your word of the week?
No,
Persians?
that was that dude found. He looked on your damn website and said he's Persian.
No, we getting off topic, man. Listen.
Sorry, Kevin. We've got ADD up on this show.
Come on, man.
Kevin to come here to fuck around.
Sorry. Hang on.
No, I'm just kidding. But no,
Jody just swore.
Like
I can't go on Helen's show.
Like with Ward, man, he took Kovalev. He took a big shot from Kovalev, and he got up and he didn't shell up and go into defense mode. He took a round off and he came back, gathered himself, and was still bringing the fight to Kovalev. So I mean, when you got a guy in there like that, I mean, he's willing to risk something to win something. So I think he's willing. I think he's willing to take more risks. Damn, you can't get that shit out. Risks.
More whisks.
Risks to win the fight. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I think that's what's gonna, make this fight.
From a trainer standpoint, Jeff, with the John David Jackson situation,
boo.
How does that affect Kovalev or Ward for that matter?
Don't get me wrong. I don't think.
There it is. Don't get me wrong.
I mean, I don't think that's going to have a major impact. I mean, people think that it will, but I don't think so. I think that it's a situation in which both guys have already fought each other, and it's just a matter of, I think that Andre, because he's a boxer, can make adjustments better than a guy that's usually just a power puncher that just comes and throws hard punches.
Yeah.
But do you think the whole trainer leaking stuff over to the other camp is going to affect him?
I don't think so. I don't think so, because at the end of the day,
take a shot.
Yeah, man. No, realistically, I just think that these guys already fought 12 rounds.
Right.
And I don't think that's going to make the trainer telling this guy that or telling do whatever. I don't think that's going to have
Leonard
no
and Duran fought
fight.
12 rounds. The second fight was all a mental fight. It was a lot more of an emotional fight. It was a lot more of a a mental game. I think Kovalev's got a lot more space rented in his mind emotionally than Ward does.
Well, the first fight with Ray Leonard, he even said he was like, he wanted to kill Duran. He wanted to come out and really fight him hard. He said he wasn't going to move in boxing, and he did what he said. He went out there and fought him flat-footed. I mean, and that cost him the fight.
He got insulted. Duran did that on purpose. He insulted him. It made him fight that way.
Yeah.
So it wasn't really a physical contest as much as it was a mental, emotional.
See, Ward is
get me
not
wrong.
that type of guy, though.
The one thing with Ward is this. Now, don't get me wrong. The
There
only
it
thing
is.
that
There
I
it
can
is.
see that could go
He does say it a lot.
the other way. The other thing that could go the other way is now all the racial talk that Kovalev did.
Right.
You know, if that gets inside Andre's head,
I
that
don't-
could.
And that's where I think
I
Andre's
think Andre Ward. He has a.
I don't think it will.
He has,
but
I think he has a mentality like Floyd, man, where it's just like, look, you know, all that other bullshit doesn't mean shit.
Yeah.
At the end of the day,
Take a shot.
you know, he, you know, like those two guys, you know, they make adjustments better than anybody in boxing. And you know, I just think that I don't think that what's said on the outside will throw either one would throw either one of those guys off their game. Obviously not Floyd. I mean, people have said the worst to him, you know, and I think Andre Ward has that same type of you know aura about him as well.
Does your racial stuff get under your opponent's skin? Does that?
You know, when I racially insult them based on where they're from, yeah. The thing is, I've never once brought that up. Ever.
Yeah,
Do we know how much they're getting paid? Has that been public yet?
Nah, I don't know.
Why are they fighting? Well, I do applaud them for going to a smaller venue because they did not come close to
It's
filling up.
Mandalay Bay?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mandalay Bay. They didn't come close to filling up T-Mobile.
It was 5-2 last time. The
Oh,
split,
they
right?
were supposed to fight at T-Mobile.
I know
Again?
Ward is getting more
No,
money
weren't
this time,
they
though.
initially?
Well, they did the first time.
He got
They
more
fought
money
it.
the
Yeah,
first time as
but
well.
then,
5-2, yeah.
I mean, I know the fight's at Mandalay Bay, but were they planning on
They
having the
shouldn't have
rematch?
been because the tennis was not that great for that fight. And Ward, you know, has had problems drawing people.
Such a bad promotion, such a bad build-up. You've got two of the elite guys on the pound-for-pound list fighting each other, which
They
rarely
were fighting for the
happens.
pound-for-pound #1
Yeah,
spot.
So
rarely
will this-
happens,
this-
and they're not getting paid.
Do you think this will be better attendance this fight?
I mean, the hype up, the build up is a little bit better. But listen, I mean, because I'm a boxing enthusiast, so I'm looking for that stuff. But the average person really hasn't heard much about this. There hasn't been much. I mean, they finally got a 24/7, which really was kind of a blah. The majority of the focus was on the previous fight. I think, I think both promotions did a bad job, Rock Nation and Kathy Duva. I don't think that they built this up for what it's really supposed to be. But listen, it's a great fight. I mean, you got two great athletes fighting. They should be getting, 8 figures each. But they
Well,
won't.
I mean, you got to, you know, with Ward, you know, he's not going to sell himself out. You know, he is who he is. You know, he's just a humble, you know, obviously God-fearing guy, you know, and he's not going to, you know, go out there like a lot of people say, like if he talked the way Floyd talked, he would make a ton of money. I don't think, you know, I think he's just him, and he's like one of those guys.
But you
know,
can
he's-
promote that, Kevin. And the
Yeah,
problem
yeah.
is that hasn't been exploited. You know what I mean?
But
it hasn't been promoted.
Look
It
what
hasn't
happened to
been-
Tim Tebow and Kurt Warner, guys that were very religious. You know, they
Yeah,
still
you don't have to be you don't have to talk crap to.
I agree though. You know, I've heard numerous people say I do agree if Andre Ward did talk, you know, like a Brawner or like Floyd, he would because people would want to see him, you know, lose. And I mean, that's just the nature of the beast, you know. But I mean, I like the approach that Andre Ward took because he's real and he's who he is, you know. So I respect that. You know, you know, you can't do nothing but respect that.
All right, well, let's just wrap up, guys. We'll go around the table. Everybody give their predictions of the fight, starting with Jeff.
I lean toward Andre in another close fight.
Ward by decision.
I think Ward dominates the fight. 8-4 or something like that. I see it going the distance, but I see him winning most early. You know, I think Kovalev, well, he's like the first fight, he'll have his best shot early on when he's fresher and you know, maybe catches Andre not into his groove yet and, you know, lands a power shot like he did the first fight. But I see 8-4 somewhere in there.
I would never agree with a member of the KKK or a true Klansman, but I'm with you on this one.
But me,
think, yeah, but I would. So I'm with the Grand
David
Wizard.
Duke.
I'm with the Grand Wizard. Andre Ward, big.
You know, like I said, I think Andre Ward has tasted, you know, his power. You know, he knows what he got. I think Andre Ward's gonna get up to an early start, man, and I think he's gonna dominate. I think he's gonna dominate from the first bell to the last bell.
So you're with the KKK too.
yeah.
I'm not with the KKK, man. Listen,
You're
I'm
with
with
the KKK.
Andre
Hey, man,
Ward,
he-
man.
he-
I'm rocking with Andre Ward. You know, unanimous decision, man.
So you're with the Grand Wizard.
And he's
If you're
going
with the
in
Grand
a
Wizard-
good
I am with the
mood.
Grand Wizard.
Listen,
His Warriors won. He's
if you're with the Grand Wizard,
North
I'm with you because
What's
you're
that?
the,
Oh, yeah, we got-
you're the Taliban. So I'm rocking with the Taliban and the KKK.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Black Panther.
Where
the Black
am
Panther
I?
Black
joins.
Panther.
See ya.
Hey. Which hand is it, left or right?
You know,
Which one is it? I don't know. I ain't grew up in that era.
era. Man, now
We
you're
love
gonna start
everybody,
making
man.
some.
It's all jokes.
Who was it that got in trouble for making a Chinaman comment? Was that Aram that did? Who? not too long
Someone
ago.
said something about Tabiti being racist on there. I had seen a comment.
Oh,
I
that's
was like,
because
what?
he said it about the Donald Trump thing, because he was pro Donald Trump.
This shit is all
Uh,
jokes, man.
All right, anyway, so
love
it sounds
everybody.
like Ward is a clean sweep here.
Yep.
All right, guys, that's going to do it for tonight. Thank God. Jeff Mayweather, follow him on Instagram, Jeff Mayweather. Jeff Mayweather 1 on Twitter.
Follow
Helen's
Jeff
on-
if you want to see guys swinging from balls on his Instagram.
Dick Riders.
Dick Riders, he
Yeah,
said.
my eyes were like scarred from that.
Yeah, you watch it so many
I
times.
did. I was
Almost
like,
as
what?
much as much as Jeff watching Amir Khan tape.
Oh my God.
Y'all are horrible. I'm off this
Oh,
shit.
that is
Oh, my
Get off the
gross.
set now.
Okay, Helen at Helen Esports, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook.
All right, and Pro Boxing Insider for Twitter and Instagram, and
Team Abdallah at Instagram, Amer Abdallah Facebook.
Kevin, I'd really like to thank you for coming on tonight, putting up with
Appreciate it, man.
this
Appreciate
crew
y'all
here.
having me.
Yep,
Yes, sir.
and for people who want to keep up with you, I know you got a lot of fans, but those that don't know about you yet.
At Kevin Newman _II on Twitter and Instagram.
All right, that's going to do it for us. Thanks to Creative Cabinetry and Closets for our beautiful set here. Appreciate that, as well as the Abdallah Estate for loaning us their balcony.
Yes, sir. And Health Binge for supplying all of our fighters with the absolute best in nutrition.
All right, next week I think we're looking at Stitch Duran. Is that right?
Stitch Duran next
Ooh,
week.
Gonna be here?
Stitch.
Yep, so we'll have him on here, and I don't know, Dewey, Helen, or Senior, one of them will be here. We don't know who yet, but all right, till next week. Thanks a lot, guys.